Good morning. The alert's going off in the garage. It may not be going off in the house, but you're setting it off in the garage. So we can go look at the box in the house again.
Yeah. Swap the one from the house with the garage or something.
Thanks. No newspaper, just some mail for me.
Yeah.
I was hoping you were gonna California duster Ruby before I leave this morning when we get back from our walk. Poor girl, she got so dusty in that parking lot yesterday. It wasn't fully paved. It was mostly paved, but not fully. Good morning, guys. Trying to get everybody taken care of again. Not sure if it was clear, but we're headed to Sylvan Heights Waterfowl Park in Scotland Neck, North Carolina through the Rocky Mount Supercharger today. It's a little bit of a farther drive than yesterday's drive by at least 30 minutes each way, something like that. Don did drive Jules to Cary yesterday. He had his yearly dermatologist checkup. Everything was fine. And so he was out in Jules yesterday.
I'm sorry?
I was just filming.
Hey there.
Hey there. Oops.
Yeah, really?
Came down last night. Or this
Yeah.
morning, early this morning.
Yeah, well, we didn't have what I'd call wind.
Nope. I had Don move us 15 minutes early this morning so I could accommodate walking before I shower and go pick up Michelle and the kids. Not sure if it was clear, but Johnny is spending the night at Michelle's house. Yeah, Johnny wanted to spend time with Jarvis the dog, and of course spending the night at Michelle's house is a real treat.
Yep.
And see the new kitten Wyatt, and I hear the animals were loving all over him. I cannot wait to see how perky the kids are to go today. I'm gonna show up all perky. Well, they can sleep in the car. It's a little longer drive today, so we gotta do our day, our trip, our summer stuff on the days that are available to do them, and that meant yesterday and today. Don unfortunately has a conference call at 9 a.m. that he's going to have to take on his walk. So I won't be filming on the second half of the walk probably. Don't these people know he doesn't start work till 10? But this is not his company that he works for, people. This has got the customer contract on the call, and you know, they schedule it when they schedule it. I guess I should be thankful it wasn't a 7 a.m. call or 8 a.m. call. It is hot out here this morning. We felt it right away when we got on the trail. It's sticky and it's supposed to be in the low 90s today, and good thing the bird park is mostly in the shade. We're just heading out of South Park after our 2 laps around the walking track. We're hot. Don's getting ready to log in. I'm thinking for the ride over there this morning, this will definitely help keep me very alert and awake. I did good yesterday. God, please let me be that alert coming back home tonight too. It's a longer drive and second day of extended activity, although, you know, me on this exercise program, I'm doing better certainly than I was. And the other thing I want to say is Don and I's blood sugar was 15 points higher this morning, and we ate a modified small amount of Smithfield's food yesterday, not our normal stuff.
No French fries.
While I took my shower, Don's been out here getting Ruby back in good shape and, you know, cooling down and taking his conference call. She looks great again. Thank you so much, Donnie. If you'd have seen the full dust when I got back to the car yesterday afternoon, oh my goodness. 237 miles of range. It's 9:53 a.m. Looks like it's 88 miles to the bird park, but of course I'm going to Michelle's house first. I'm also stopping for the kids to get Chick-fil-A first. They're open until 5, and we don't need more than about 3 hours on the ground there, so we're good. I was trying to leave home by 10, and I'm on time. I was already planning to stop at the Rocky Mount Supercharger, but as you'll see, the round trip estimate says that we would get back to our house at -8%, so I had charged up to 90. 90 is now like 239 miles on Ruby, which is well off of the original 90%, but totally workable, especially now that the superchargers are pretty much everywhere. In the state of North Carolina, I think we have really good coverage, except maybe along the far mountains or the Outer Banks. But at any point, we were going to charge and eat dinner anyway. I'm here and Michelle is leading the pack. Good morning! Happy campers, Chick-fil-A eaters. Just to note, I am like, you know, we're having Chick-fil-A in the car. Michelle's in shock. No, the kids are older now. We're all good. We're all good. Thank you, Johnny, for hopping out and utilizing the trash can over there and showing how we can properly get rid of trash from a car. This goes back to all the trash on the side of the road down by the park and people throwing it out of their vehicles. I haven't been on this stretch of I-40 for a while. Basically, we got on exit 312 and we're headed into Raleigh from the east side. And it is, you know, all tore up out here as they work on expanding this to 4 lanes. And it's going to be tore up for a while. Well, between yesterday and today, this is the most miles I've driven on autopilot in quite some time. Ruby just did great going past a semi. That's easy for me to say. It was on Michelle's side. But she did great. I'm noticing she's wanting me to get onto 95 to go up to 481, and I am not going to do that. I like to use 258 to get over to the water park. It's much prettier farmland, and I can't imagine it's more than a few miles difference. So whenever I see the signs for 258, that's what I'm going to take. And I'm going to do a little trick. I know we have plenty of charge to get back to Rocky Mount because I've done this before and I've looked before, but I'm going to cancel the navigation as we're going past the Rocky Mount Supercharger exit, and I'm going to re-navigate to the water park, the bird park, and it'll tell me what the round trip estimate is, and so that'll just give me another warm fuzzy that we're good, because I certainly don't feel we need to stop on the way. We have to stop today. I knew we had to stop, but we don't need to stop until on the way back. In which case, my plan is to bump the charge rate up to 100 and go eat a nice meal at the Outback while she charges. Last time we did that, we were still eating and the car needed to be moved. Not the end of the world, but just saying. It was like you can barely have a sit-down meal. The car charges too quick. Michelle helped me replace the big button cell battery in my dash cam button because we missed a clip where, well, it's on the card, but we didn't have an emergency right thing. And I'm talking about my cell phone dash cam, not the Tesla dash cam, obviously. But we saw a Reading work truck almost swerve into a semi not too far in front of us. It was really startling. He must have dropped something and reached for it, or momentarily fell asleep, or got distracted. I don't know what happened, but Michelle and I both gasped. He came that close to sideswiping the semi, and he was not in a little truck, but still. So that motivated me to get my dash cam button working again. So I can easily save clips for downloading. You know, that button people ask me about sometimes, which works great, by the way. It really is it's kind of like pushing the Tesla cam button, which I suppose I could have done too, but it was pretty far in front of us for the angle of that lens to show much detail, I think. And I did figure out where this 95 is. We go over to Tarboro and pick up 258. So like I said, I'm going to pass this exit for 95 up here. I don't want to be on 95 today. Yeah, best as we could tell, I just ran over an empty plastic oil bottle. I tried to avoid it, and it was moving already out from under the car in front of me, and I couldn't avoid it. You know, when you compress air out of plastic, it makes a heck of a noise and scares you, but it doesn't normally puncture tires, and the tire pressure is holding fine. So, but Ruby was on autopilot when I took over, and she was very upset that I crossed the line and beeped at me and told me to take over, and she applied corrective steering, which I did not feel her move the wheel once I took control, but it was quite loud there, and if anyone had been asleep, they wouldn't still be asleep. I let Ruby get us back over to 97 to 258 before she, you know, fainted over the fact that I kept missing the exit she wanted me to take. She was very persistent. I was just gonna comment that we are like really probably on a road no Tesla has traveled before out here in the middle of nowhere now. Like coming over here in the fall, I've said that before, they always have cotton in the fields picked. There's always white littering the road. So anyway, we're over to 97 now. 97 is gonna take us to 258. We have done the little back roads jog to get us where she's happy now. So pretty. That's corn in the field to the right over there. But I'm sure we'll see some cotton and some tobacco on our drive in. It's gonna be all farmland now. Could not understand why Ruby wanted me in the instructions to get onto this tree farm road and this other road and not just stay on 97 all the way to 258. I couldn't figure it out. Why would that be? Why would she have me get off of 97? And that's because the road's closed. So Michelle's like, if Ruby could talk, she'd be telling you, I told you so, I told you so. Oh, so she is showing me the autopilot lines, and I am now no longer in autopilot. This is the second time on this release of software, and it finally did go away, that she has been slow to fix the lane. The lane has been behind on what I'm actually doing, and I never saw that before this latest release of software. So it's got a couple quirks. All right, so I'm pretty sure these fields over here are cotton. Pretty sure. We're still on that little jog detour. The sky's gotten really pretty. It's warm out there though. It's around 90. Feels good in Ruby though. Well, there's the cotton, and you can actually see the flowers starting to form on it. I just had to turn and come see my house. Every time I come to Scotland Neck, I have to come and see it. Wow. Back in the day when the kids were younger, it had been freshly painted. Yeah, here's the older church. I've looked up the history of that before, but can't recite it to you. We'll just pull over here at the church parking here for a minute. This is on 11th, West 11th Street. But seriously, look at that house. I don't care that it's not all painted great. Can you imagine though to see it restored again? But I have pictures of it from when Johnny was in a car seat still, so 4 or 5, right after they had restored it. Wow. I love that house. We pulled into the Trinity Episcopal Cemetery here, which borders the bird park. We've been in here before. Lots of older markers, a lot rich with history. The only place else I know where we would see things like this would be the historic Oakwood Cemetery in Raleigh, which I have also taken Michelle to.
Yeah, some of those big spiders over there had the logos of the Freemasons on them.
I'm sorry, Donnie, it's going to be 2 days in a row in a parking lot with dust. Oops. But I sure did enjoy driving my pretty cleaned up car. We're going to park just around the corner. There's a little cut through. It's grass over there versus here. So if I navigate to home, it should calculate that I have to stop at the Rocky Mount Supercharger. Yeah, it says I'm going to get the Rocky Mount with 25% and then I have to charge for at least 20 minutes to make home. But I'm going to charge longer, obviously, while we go ahead and eat. So I'm good with that. But just to be clear, we have plenty of charge to get back to Rocky Mount. If there was a surprise, I would rather know now than later. So I think you should always, you know, look at that stuff before you get out at your destination, just to double check. But I think I said 22% by my little, you know, stop nav, restart nav as we passed it. And it's saying 25. So that was a really close estimate. We're here, it's hot, but we're gonna have a good time anyway, and we're gonna go get in the shade. That deck right up there on the very back of the park building has gotta be the hottest spot in the entire park. One of the nice things about coming here in the summer is they always do have some really nice landscapings. Yeah, thankfully there's a big difference in the temp over here in the shade, which I knew this park had a lot of shade and nowhere near as much walking as the zoo.
He looks like a puppet.
But, hi bud.
Do as we say, we'll feed you to the eve.
Yes, I think we will leave you to do what you need to do and not try to get ourselves bit today. Hello, Mr. Emu.
He's gonna eat the spider.
Hello. Hi. So one of the times I was here with Johnny when he was little, him and his brother were talking to the pigeon, the Victoria Crowned pigeon. And the pigeon was bobbing its head, which is a thing that they do, and making noises, and the boys were mimicking it. It's my most popular video on my personal YouTube channel. I still have people every week. The lion at the zoo with you guys, where they quote unquote roared, and then the Victoria Crown pigeon all the time. People still watching those videos, so it's kind of cool. Let's go see if we see a Victoria Crown pigeon. Speaking of Victoria, it's the next fenced area over. So what you do here is you open, you go in, and you shut behind you, and it's basically a locked gate system almost the entire day. But it's easy to get in and out, and I do see a Victoria Crown pigeon. Hi! Did you finally stop preening? Do you want to eat from Ariel? Why don't you drop 1 or 2 pellets? Not a whole handful, but... Oh, yeah. Human has food. Matilda's very gentle. Hi, Matilda. She is a Cape Barren goose. She has been here for forever. Hi, pretty bird. Hi, pretty bird.
Oh, cute. Why is everyone beefing with Matilda?
I don't know. So, crocodiles or alligators?
Alligators, because actually I think the one on the left is an alligator because that's a shorter snout. The one on the right is a crocodile.
It's chain art. Michelle is digging the steampunk effect.
Expanding it?
Yeah, well this is new. This wasn't here before. There was a bird here, but in a totally different enclosure. At least, I don't know, maybe did we walk through this the last time?
I don't remember.
I know we did. The building over here is newish too. Newish going on like 3 or 4 years now. We've been here a lot of times. These are the kookaburras, but they're not laughing or making their little noise right now.
They're my favorite.
I'm admiring the varieties of hydrangea, oak leaf, and otherwise oak leaf one is straight ahead, but they're very pretty. I'm guessing some of these birds are really used to this heat actually, that it mimics their native, you know, territory. Hi. Hello. Some of the birds they let you have you know, sort of free contact with, and other ones not. Kind of like at the zoo. They like coleus at this park too. Mixed in their planters. Salvia, coleus. This is some sort of a bean plant, right?
Hey, maybe we'll find Bigfoot.
Well, we did go see Bigfoot, what, a couple years ago, right before COVID, in Littleton, North Carolina.
Hey, don't mess up my hair,
Yeah, Littleton, North Carolina, the home of Bigfoot. You can search the channel on Bigfoot and go back and watch that episode if you want. I actually think that's the last time we had all 6 of us piled in Ruby for a trip. Just before COVID. I personally was hoping we'd see a snake. No doubt there are plenty of snakes out here, just, you know, we're not exactly being quiet. That's the second time this week I've seen cardinal flower. So this is the endangered waterfowl exhibit. White-winged duck, Madagascar teal, and
Dolphins are too.
maybe that's the only 2 in here for right now, but
That's how they get.
one is from Africa, as you can see here on the map, and one is from India.
Hello, Ducky Wucky.
Hello!
Little tail.
Oh wow, this guy's head with the spots is really cool. Personally vote for them adding a splash pad to Sylvan Heights.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
Way
so
too
when you
much.
come in the summer and you walk around and you look at the birds, then you can go splash at the water pad.
Oh, like mist or something.
Yep, a mister even. Yeah, that's a good idea.
I didn't think we could bring that.
Hi. Hello. I remember one time being here and one of them was out in front of the enclosure and it spread its feathers, its tail feathers right here, and kept on doing it, and was really, really fun to watch and great for that visit.
I'm waiting for them to get all angry at her and fly towards her with their talons out saying, "Stop taking pictures, you paparazzi!" Are you getting tired of this woman clicking at you?
They're fast.
Yeah, they're gonna come after you, Marianne.
I've gotten good pictures of them before. That sun over there on the left is making for a very uneven, problematic picture shooting. That and the fact that I really want to get up at the fence, but I'm behaving and doing what I'm supposed to do.
Well, no.
I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm
Now,
not going
climb over there and
No.
put your finger in. Come on, just wiggle it.
I'll let you do that.
Oh, no. We'll get Connor to do it. Connor, come here. Put your
Don't
finger in
touch him.
there.
He's a boy, he'll do it.
Stop.
Are you hot today? We're hot today too. We are. We're hot today too.
Friendship. Please, dock buddies. Yes. I'll give you my fingers.
And just remember, if you keep it flat, there's not a lot of finger to grab. We said I half made friends with you, human.
Dock friend.
Well, they've made a lot of enhancements to the park, and I think it's only been like 18, at the most 24 months since we were here. You know, COVID messed up everything, so we never got here last year. But this walkway is out here, and I guess Johnny remembers the walkway being here, but I don't think the gazebo at the end was here before. And also there was at least one aviary off the walkway down on the end back there, and I would bet that they may be adding some additional ones. I'm looking at the jewel flower here. I know you don't see any flowers yet, but there will be these little orange orchid looking flowers, and there will be hundreds of hummers out here. It's not all the way blooming yet. I only see one. Just see one little tiny flower. There's a picture of what the jewel weed looks like when it blooms. Yeah, we're too early. It's all over the place over here. The hummers will be going crazy. Demonstrate that again for me, Ariel. That's so cute. None of my favorite ducks are in the water right now. They must be too hot.
Aw. That's not one up there?
No. I thought these were Canadian geese, but they are a little smaller, and it's labeled as a dusky Canada goose. So not maybe the kind we just see all the time. Hey, bud. Hi. I wasn't giving you enough credit. I have never seen a saddle-billed stork before. It is over here on the other side of this tree limb, and it is the biggest bird I have ever seen. He needs to come this way so we can see him. Sure, but remember the ones are probably in the feeding area. Huh? The macaw. Yeah. The scarlet ibis. Ibis. So this is their venue for doing events, including weddings and their annual gala fundraiser and all that stuff. It's pretty cool. We did see that the last time we were here, but that was a recent ad. Somebody says there's ice cream over here. Is there really ice cream over here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
You better not be cheating.
17. Michelle!
Wrong! Oh, wait. Yeah,
Devin.
right. I was headed for it.
Devin. Connor. Ariel's right behind me. No?
I'm right behind you, so I think you got me.
Yeah.
Oh, you weren't supposed to say.
So
So Johnny must be right there. All right, and then Ariel is there. I have no idea where anybody is left. Connor. Ariel? A rhinoceros hornbill, okay. They're really cute. They're a big bird. For a hornbill, they're really pretty. All right, here's the moment we've all been waiting for to go into the landing zone and see if we can get the little birds to land on us and eat from us. Oh, there you go, Devin. Yay! As I fear, they're not super hungry right now. Oh, there's Connor. Best thing is first thing in the morning, but yay! There's Ariel. Johnny! You got the special one too.
I want to try to get one of those.
Would you like me to try to transfer it to you?
Aw. Sometimes they like hats. Yeah, I see that. Kneading bread, making wine. Did we say it was hot here today? I broke down and had an ice cream. I had needed something to keep going. It's over 90 degrees. We're dying. It's hot. Oh, I feel bad enough already.
We're leaving. Maybe they might. Okay. Here we go.
Mom, I've got 2 of the special ones.
I see.
Have fun, guys.
Wow.
Oh my God, he has a
Tickles.
You're very popular.
And tickles.
Sorry, was that your foot? I apologize.
Hi, Brutal.
This is why we come here. He nipped your ear. Shall I rescue you? I'm having too much fun filming you.
Oh, he's got both of them.
I'm filming.
Are you interested in seed?
Or hair? Seed or hair? This bird likes Ariel's earring. I think I remember us getting those earrings.
Yep. Guardian angel, and they open up.
They're way cool.
I could stick these nest inside of them.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can we break a record with 6, Connor? Can we go for 6?
Uh-oh. Oh, shoot. Here.
Be careful.
Well, we had a ton of fun in here. We did.
Oh, I am.
At least the playground is in the shade, right? Michelle and Devin are looking for fossils.
I'm sitting here vibing.
Connor and Johnny are using the playground. I have some cute pictures on the M over here from years past. I would yell at them not to go backwards, but since there aren't any other kids over here, I think I'll let them be teenagers. Are you underneath the air conditioner?
Yeah.
That's one of those Samsung mini splits, and it is nice and cool in here. I couldn't go by the mural. They've repainted it. The building it used to be on is demolished now without stopping and getting Ruby's picture, of course. I know. If I don't supercharge, I'm not going to make it home. But we only have to charge for 20 minutes, but that's okay. And we got 63 miles. It was just like it said as far as us getting here. We're just a little over 20%. So I bumped up the charge rate to 100. To continue trip is 35 minutes, but you know, we're not going to get very fast speed here at this old level 2. Yeah, and I don't really care how much we get because we don't need a lot. They said they didn't want to leave me behind, and I half forgot to drop them off, but I may come and get the car and come pick you up after the meal. And Michelle made a wisecrack. What was that wisecrack you said?
Usually park this far from our destination anyway.
Right,
yeah.
like at Guardian Angel Apex, this is about the normal distance to the store, right?
Yeah, from
Yeah.
the other restaurants we go to too.
Yeah. There is some thunder and some rain in the area. Hopefully nothing that will cause me distress while we eat.
Oh my gosh, they look like.
Wow, look at all of that. Oh. Yum. It looks really good. Ruby has, well, it says 20 minutes remaining. I turned the climate on to slow it up even some more. I don't think it's busy over there. I couldn't see any other, I don't think it's full. So it's not giving me any messages about being full and having to move. Good stuff. Good stuff, okay. Happy birthday, boys.
Happy birthday.
You got that on film, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. Sorry. Okay, I broke my diet. We'll have to get back on track tomorrow, but darn if that wasn't good. So that was their chocolate thunder dessert with extra ice creams. And I'm walking to move Ruby. She's, you know, balancing the batteries at 100% right now, essentially. And it's 6 out of 8 over here at the supercharger, and she's not technically done, but it would be the right thing to do to go move her. Although I'm seeing several empty stalls over here. If it had said, you know, less than 4 or whatever, I wouldn't have worried about it, but it was never 8 of 8. Or I would have come and moved her sooner. You know, I've been doing what you're supposed to do. I've been monitoring the app. But like I said, I think I see 3 empty stalls. So what's this 6 of 8? Oh, it's 6 of 8 available. See, I read it backwards. Instead of 6 out of 8 full. Oh well, that's all right. So it was going in the other direction. People were leaving instead of coming. I'm just a silly girl. What can I say? What can I say? So she was fine over here. I'll still move her because they're not quite ready to go yet. All right, she's moved. As you can see, there's plenty of charging spots available. Well, I wondered why 6 of 8, but I wasn't getting those idle fee messages. Warnings. At any point, she got up to 266 miles. She's basically at 100% for her, and You know, she was in that balance the batteries mode thing, which was, you know, fine to do since nobody was waiting on the supercharger, which I wouldn't have let happen because I was explaining to Michelle and them that that would be rude, not to mention idle fees for even people that have free supercharging. We're good. So go ahead and put the seats back. You notice the driver's seat's moving too. A couple times the kids have been faster to get out than me. And I'm like, next thing I know, my stomach's in the steering wheel. It does that in the Model X 6-seater. We should be to Michelle's house by 8 p.m. It's about an hour from here there. And it'll be, you know, another 30 minutes and we'll be at our house after a facility stop and a dog, pet, cat, pet, you know, hello, quick hello. I'm pretty tired. I'm hoping those 2 cups of coffee that I had that were absolutely horrible and not even hot. I know I put a few cream in them, but it was really not very hot. I'm hoping that's going to keep me going. I really am. I'm feeling a little more tired tonight than I was yesterday after 2 full days out with the kids and in the heat, which will take it out of you. Wyatt! Everybody wants to see you. Hi, Wyatt.
He's already gone.
Wyatt! Wyatt! I got 10 at the house, but he wants to visit with all of the ones over here.
Great. Hey there.
Hey, Donnie, I'm home.
Oh, I'm so glad to see you. I'm glad you're home safe.
Yeah, me too. I was a little more tired today, but I would say the 2 cups of coffee at the Outback. They didn't go down good, but they kept me awake.
Good.
That and autopilot was a real champ today.
Yeah,
that lane change, take me over, Ruby girl. Look, lane change. She decides it's okay. She goes. That was pretty good. So 266. It was definitely balancing at that point. It had stopped saying so many minutes to finish charging.
Right.
But I got confused and thought 6 of 8 meant 6 were in use versus 6 were free.
Aww.
I didn't read
really
close.
have to go
I
back.
could have not gone then. That would have been okay. But it was all right. I needed, I was so full from eating too much. It was good. I walked up the hill to the car a couple times. Yeah.
Aw. Well, I would've
Anyway.
gone if I was been there.
Yeah, missed you. We're here.
Yeah.
We had a good time.
Yeah, well, I'm glad.